And a very important goal, I would say the most important goal. And no, I wasn't on some long, wonderful vacation. Thank you. Or that I can't take a bad picture. What I'm going to say might not be a popular opinion, but you know I can be honest if I want to be, and today I will be. Nothing is for free in this world. Well, good morning. Hello and welcome. In today's video, after a long break, it's going to be a Q&A vlog style. I'm going to vlog today or parts of my day and answer some questions. I asked you questions in my community tab or post tab on the page of my channel. And guys, really, you can do better than this. Some of you asked me a few questions, but I was surprised that there are no more interesting questions. So either you didn't see that post, you should go and check out my community post much more regularly, or you were afraid to ask, or you think you know me and you couldn't be more further from the truth. And we will talk about all of this and why I have been gone. And I will answer those questions and take you along on this wild ride today. I will be honest. You know I can be honest if I want to be. And today I will be. Enjoy. This is a sleepy face looking at you. I didn't sleep enough. What not more fitting than answer your first question about my looks. Thank you very much to anyone that think I am pretty or that I can't take a bad picture. I appreciate it. So let me answer that question, or I don't know, assumption. Any looks that have been bestowed upon me are thanks to my mother's side. I look like my mom a lot, not completely, but a lot. And my mom's ancestors, and my mom comes from southern Poland, and my ancestors come from mountain village people in the southern Poland. So this is like a traditional, very, very traditional, old kind of look. Polish people look in all different ways. They are from blonde to redheads to black hair, black, very dark black eyes. Poland has been extremely diverse. We've had people from all over the world. So I have my mom's looks, but green eyes after my father. And thank you for your compliments. The pictures you see of these mountain village folks are not my actual family, but this is what I come from on my mother's side. But remember, folks, real beauty comes from within, and it's given by God's grace, and it's very fleeting. I think I can take a bad picture. I'm going to tone my vagus nerve, and one of the ways is to dip your face in cold water. It's in the same way as if you would almost make a cold swim. Why you should tone your vagus nerve is because it can reset your system, takes you out from fight and flight mode, relaxes you from within. It's the nerve that goes from your head down your spine. It's very important, and it helps you with sleeping, relaxations, and all sorts of things. I'm washing our sheets, the cover, and I'm going to change the duvet. It's almost the middle of April. It's still quite cold most of the days, like around 8 degrees Celsius, but it's time to pick out the lighter things either way. I exercised, and by the way, this is like sort of a traditional Polish pattern. I will answer another question. Have you been to Spain? I have been. I've been to most of Europe. You probably have no idea, but you can rather ask which country in Europe I haven't been to. Most of these countries I saw when I was a teenager, when I was younger, when I was little. I traveled all over Spain. I don't remember, very much. I do remember Cordoba and the beaches. It's not a country I would intentionally, like now, go back to. I prefer other countries in Europe, Italy and Greece. I would love to visit France. I was there when I was maybe 10 years old. But I have been to Spain, and I actually even, at a point in my life, had a friend from Spain who I met in UK. She was Spanish and we were quite close for a year or two, but it's been a while. And if you're wondering what I'm drinking, this is bee pollen, salt from a Polish mine, pink salt, lemon, collagen with vitamin C, warm water. And someone also asked me about my husband, where he works, etc. Why don't you go and watch my previous Q&As? There's a whole playlist that I will link up here. There are playlists about Poland, about some traveling we've done in Poland. There are playlists when I was in Warsaw. Watch it. You give me traffic on my channel, and at least I earn, $0.01 more if you watch my videos. So do ask me questions in the comments below, and if I ask for your questions, but also make sure that you watch the videos that are on my channel. You know that there are around 300 videos. There's richness and abundance on my channel. Check it out. Always mama's boy. The only veggies we are eating right now are radishes, because vegetables are extremely expensive because of the inflation and everything is so expensive in Poland. But soon, in a month or two, we will have a harvest from our garden. There's a small pond here. I'm going to go to a big pond for a walk and answer a very important question. We will make things straight once and for all. And now I will answer one more question. A short one is how far from the town we live, and that's 3 kilometers from a smallish town. And this is the village here, and there are some more videos about it on my membership, and I'm so happy. Spring is here, even though it's a bit chilly, and we still have to heat up the house like every other day or so. The wheat is growing. See the pond, the little artificial lake. I will answer 2 very important questions when we sit down, and that is If I have another job or YouTube is my only job, and what are my goals and aims with YouTube? I thought these questions were very sweet. What do I mean by that? I think a lot of you still don't understand, and I will simply reconstruct and explain everything. It's a hot topic, so stay tuned. You are propped up on a bag. So, to answer your question about if I have another job and my aims and goals with YouTube, I'm going to show you print screens, actual print screens of how much I earned from YouTube ads in January, February and March. You can see January, these are actual figures. That's 12 zł, which is around $3.3. February we have around 17 zł, which is $4.3, and March we are having around 26 zł, which is, I don't know, $6 or $7. I published 2 videos in January, 2 in February and 3 in March. And you worded it right in asking if YouTube is a job. It is a job because it takes so much time. I spend hours filming and editing and thinking and planning and then doing the thumbnails and so on, and answering your comments. But could this be a job? And is this, reasonable for any kind of job to earn this kind of money for so many hours of work? No, I don't think so. Everyone deserves to earn more. And what I'm going to say might not be a popular opinion, but I'm sharing it from a content creator's point of view, that content creation is lacking an ethical practice, I think. My question to you is, do you pay for Netflix? Yes, you have to pay for Netflix or any cable TV, for internet, but you don't have to pay for YouTube, do you? No, so it's for free, unless you have a YouTube Premium. And second thing, do you tip waitresses and waiters in restaurants, even though they are earning much more than what a small channel like mine is earning? You probably do. They are earning much more than, $6 for 3 videos and such an amount of time. And content creation is not only, a job like a waitress, not, lessening the work of a waitress or a waiter. Here you're sharing your life, your heart, you're sharing your creative drive, energy, you're giving people entertainment, peace. I mean, you're investing from you're investing of yourself. So what I want to say, I do believe the only way YouTube can work for my channel, I'm speaking for myself, there might be people who are feeling differently, is with your support. If you're enjoying my content, tip me. That's how simple it is. There are so many ways you can support and show your appreciation, because when there's no feedback coming back from you, any appreciation, I feel burnt out, unmotivated, unloved, and who wants to work for $6? No one. Would you? No. And there are so many ways you can support me. If you find my paintings beautiful, you can buy a sticker, postcard with my painting, you can buy me a coffee, you can leave super thanks. And of course, if you cannot afford to pay for Netflix, or you never go to restaurants and tip, or you never give a street singer any coins, then of course that's obvious that you're not going to support a content creator. But if you love a content creator's work, you enjoyed it over the years, if the content creator brought you peace, entertainment, cozy vibes, whatever, then show your appreciation. Because no one can work for free, you know, for a long period of time. And to everyone who has shown their appreciation and the love you people have done very regularly, with super thanks, with membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are the reason I am still filming for you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And to answer finally the question, yes, I do have a job. When I moved here, there was a period of time I didn't have anything apart from YouTube, and I mean, that's extremely depressive considering the figures. Then I was working as a freelancer for almost 1.5 years with sporadic jobs and translations and stuff like that. Now I have a part-time job from home, but it's not set in stone. Here in Poland and all over the world, the times are tough. I don't have any permanent contract, nothing. I work, you know, on a basis of their need, so it's approximately part-time, but it could be less. 1 month it could be nothing, it depends. And going back to YouTube, even big channels who are earning much more on YouTube ads, and on top of that have sponsorships where a sponsor gives them, you know, $200, $500 for the video for talking about their product. On top of that, most channels, even the big ones, have Patreons, memberships, buy me a coffees, merch, e-products, everything. And there are, of course, some exceptions, but if they don't have it, it's probably either because they are making enough from their merch and, you know, digital products or YouTube ads and sponsorships, or they don't want the hassle of setting up the membership and Patreon and so on. I mean, the videos I put on my membership, they are not done by themselves. I need to film them and edit them. The blog posts on Patreon, the recipes, everything. That's an investment of time, of efforts, of energy. Nothing is for free in this world, apart from love. And my aim with YouTube, let me answer that by explaining, like, you might wonder where I was for 1.5 months, and I said I would tell you where I've been, and no, I wasn't on some long wonderful vacation, or I wasn't so busy that I couldn't find, you know, any time to film one video and edit one video, and I'm not lacking ideas of what I would like to film. But the reason why I wasn't on YouTube for 1.5 months is because I felt burned out, unappreciated and unmotivated. Because that's what happens when a content creator feels unappreciated. And I'm sure you understand. And my aim is, of course, I would love to get viral, but even if my channel got viral and very big, I probably still wouldn't make enough from YouTube ads to have it as my job. That's, you know, nonsense. Maybe if I had 1 million subscribers, but even if I had 10,000 and, I don't know, 1,000 views per video for every video, that's still not not near enough. I would still have memberships and Patreons and merch and everything to support my channel. So I would love to get viral. It might still happen. There are channels who got viral after 5 years. But if not, I am continuing only as long as I feel appreciated and that I feel that there's any meaning to it, that you guys actually are invested in my content and you appreciate my videos. I am at this point in my life, you know, that I'm not going to put so much time and effort for a few likes. And if you're somehow offended by what I'm saying, I doubt it, because we are all wise here and mature, but if you would be, or it would strike something in you, it's probably because maybe you don't value your time and your work It's been a journey, but I am valuing my time, my work. I know that what I put out is good. My filming is good, my editing is good. Of course, not every video is going to be a masterpiece or everyone's cup of tea, but in general, my channel is good and deserves a much more views and subscribers than it has had. I will take it one video at a time. I had a break and I will take it one video or 1 month at a time. If I disappear, you know why, or one of the reasons. It's because I don't see a point. Of course, if you guys won't engage in my content, won't view and so on, won't be interested, I'm not going to continue. So as long as I see your appreciation, engagement, I will continue. But if I disappear, you know why. I think I've cleared this up once and for all, very honestly. You know what I'm feeling, and you know also what you can do to make sure I am staying on this platform. I'm not going to do a cold plunge, but I will dip my feet in this freezing water. Oh. It's probably 2 degrees Celsius. That's cold. I'm home. I worked for some hours. I'm taking a break and I will answer your last question and end this very long, but I hope good video. Dates in pink salt, covered in chocolate, in nut butter. I'm disturbing him. I've made myself rooibos tea with fig and apple, and I will answer your last question and then I will go and eat grapefruit and my dinner lunch. So, your last question. What are my goals in life? And first I thought, goals? I have like intentions for my life. Do you have goals or do you have dreams? And there is a dream goal that I'm working towards, that a few of you who know me probably know about, but let's leave that. I have a dream that I would love to work with animals or something with alternative medicine. Over the years I had so many interests. One was to be a teacher and social worker, and I've worked with that. Recently as a teacher as well, freelance teacher, but I would really love to work with animals as a zoopsychologist or dog therapy, anything like that. But I've been thinking about it. I'm also extremely interested in alternative medicine, and I think I have a very vast knowledge. I give advice to my family, to people around me. I do read a lot about animals. I read constantly books about the psychology of dogs, of animals, and I'm getting more and more knowledgeable. And a very important goal, I would say the most important goal I have, that is in this life but connected to eternal life, is that I want to be very high up above with our Heavenly Father. It's not given, and we have to put our hearts into it to make it happen, and all our intentions. And you may not know it, and you may even disagree with me about it, but there are many levels in heaven. And once you are in heaven, you feel absolute joy, but that absolute joy is different depending on which level you are. So you are feeling 100 absolute joy on the lowest level in heaven, but the absolute joy on higher levels is more complete, if you understand what I mean. Wow, now I said something that probably flabbergasted you. But yes, the justice of God is such that once you're saved and in heaven, not everyone is going to be as close to God as the other person. And everyone is going to feel complete and utter happiness. But the people closer to God are going to feel a more complete and utter happiness. Their heart is more expanded, their soul is more enlightened, and they will feel more joy. So someone on the lower level is feeling absolute joy, but on the higher level is feeling even more joy, absolute more joy. And I want to feel as much joy and light and be as close to divinity as possible. That's a goal for me. And I hope he will also be there with me. Tell me what you think, and thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you agree, disagree about anything I said in this video. Bye.